welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. It's been a long time coming. I've had a lot of people request for me to make a YouTube channel, and I've finally gotten around to doing so because of this quarantine. So I wanted to make this first video about credit cards because I have a lot of friends that are still a little bit confused about credit cards, being as I am so young, and I kind of wanted to break it down because I didn't realize that many people were confused and didn't really know what the perks of having a credit card was about. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so if you're a student watching my video, I am only 21, and the biggest advice that I could give you is get your credit card as fast as freaking possible and start building that credit from day one, because that is something that they don't teach you in high school, which they should. Find the most student-friendliest credit card out there, which usually tends to be the Discover cards. Everyone starts out with a Discover card. I started out with a Discover card. They were super uberly friendly with their student credit cards. I don't even know if that's the right vocab word to use, but at one point they had a promotion that every semester you got a 3.0 or higher, they would send you a gift of $20, which actually goes a long way if you think about it while in college. So the minute you can, get that card and start building your credit from day one, because you want to get apartments eventually, you want to get properties. That all ties into credit. Okay, so the first credit card we're going to talk about is the Capital One Venture Miles. If you travel frequently, this is a must. So when you first sign up, there is a 50,000 bonus mile reward, which equals out to $500. However, to obtain the reward, you need to have spent $3,000 in 3 months. But if you manage to qualify for this card, you have those bills anyway, which is great because then you're paying your bills, which you would have already done, but you're getting a reward because of it. There is a small catch though. There is a $98 annual fee. What does this mean? So when you open up the account, you need to pay a fee of $98, but that's okay because of the reward. The reward is $500, so then you'll really get $400. So you just got $400 to travel in your pocket. Then for every dollar spent, you get 2 times the bonus miles for that dollar. So just a tip for this card, and I learned this through my best friend Zamir Scattalon. Look her up, she has a YouTube channel as well. I didn't want to pay that $98 annual fee again for the second year. I honestly don't travel that much, and I didn't need that many bonus miles. So what I did was I called Capital One, and I actually downgraded to their Capital Venture One. And what that is just another version of this card. There is no fee on it, and instead of 2 times the miles, you get 1 per dollar. So that's the difference, and that's just something that you can do. So to summarize this card up, if you are a frequent traveler, I think you should definitely obtain this card. It has a wonderful free bonus to start with, and Capital One just has great customer service in general, so definitely get it. Moving on to my personal favorite is the Chase Freedom card. What's good about this card is it is much more easy to obtain if you already have a slightly decent credit score. It's not that difficult during the application process to become eligible for this card. So the great thing about this card as well is there is no annual fee to open up the card. Unlike the Capital One had a $98 fee, however, this one and the Capital One in comparison, there are different purposes. So this card is strictly a cashback card that you could use for anything in general. The Venture One goes much more further in your bonus points for miles with hotels, travel, transportation. You'll get more for your points, if that makes sense. Now, who doesn't love a great sign-up bonus? The Chase Freedom card also has a great reward for you when you open up the account. Bonus is $200 cash back when you spend $500 within the first 3 months. I spend $500 in a day sometimes, so it is definitely feasible to achieve that goal, which is great. So if you already have a bill or bills that accumulate to $500, you end up saving because you get $200 cash back from paying something you would have already paid. The cash back for this card is pretty standard. It's average. It's like pretty much every other card. It's 1% on all purchases. But what's cool and separates this card is they sometimes have bonus categories throughout like a calendar month. So 1 month, it could be groceries. So for that entire month, specifically on groceries, you can reach up to 5 cash back, but the category changes every month. So that's a little bit different than some other credit cards. Next on the list, we are going to add in the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Reserve. So these are the credit cards that you are going to apply for when you're kind of already adulting and have like big people bills, because it's gonna be harder to qualify for and harder to really keep up with. Honestly, the only reason I'm adding this card on the list is because the sign-up bonus is absurd. Sign-up bonus for the Chase Sapphire Preferred is 60,000 bonus miles when you spend $4,000 within the first 3 months, which is kind of high, but if you're responsible with your payments and you've got those bills. The 60K bonus miles is equal to $750 cash back, which is great, but there is a catch. There is a $95 annual fee to open up the Chase Sapphire Preferred, so in reality you only get $600 cash back. But that's still the first year, since you pay that $95 annual fee on the Chase Preferred, you get a lot of perks with that. There is 2 times the bonus miles per dollar for every hotel or transportation thing you book, and airfare. There's 2 points on dining, so if you eat out a lot, you get a lot of points. To all my DoorDash lovers, you get like a $0 delivery fee perk if you use the credit card, so that helps. I'm from New York City, and there is a 5% cash back on using Lyft, so cop that, my New York City lovers. I honestly really only got this card because of the sign-up bonus, because I already had that great Capital One venture that I mentioned earlier in the video. Now onto that Chase Sapphire Reserve. This Chase Sapphire Reserve. So if you got big bucks and you just spend, then this is the card for you, because unlike the Chase Sapphire Preferred, this one, instead of 2 times the points, you get 3 times the points on everything. Hotels, taxis, dining, all of that good stuff. You get the same sign-up bonus, the $750 cash back when you spend $4,000 within 3 months. However, my dear friends, there is a huge catch. Huge. To open up this card and to keep the perks yearly, you got to pay an annual fee of $550 a year versus the Chase Preferred, which is $95. That is a big jump. Big. But if you really spend, in the end, it might actually balance out for you with savings. Obviously, there are a crap ton of credit cards out there. I just wanted to name and break down a few that I think everyone within the year of 2020 should at one point have. Whether you're a student who is trying to achieve their credit card for the first time, there is something out there for you, or you are a working class citizen that is just trying to adult and stay afloat. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a good thumbs up, and if you'd like to see weekly videos of me exerting knowledge into my iPhone screen, subscribe below. Thank you so much. Mwah!